Meralco ang unang silya sa semifinals. Etong sina James Yap and the rest of San Mig Coffee wanting to join them para mabuo na yung matchup na yan. But standing in their way is the beast Calvin Abueva and the rest of the amazing Alaska Aces. They want to live to fight another game. It is San Mig kontra Alaska. Mainit na timpla. Hello everybody from inside the Smart Araneta Coliseum. Mag-umargin po ang inyong lingkod. Kasama natin si Dominic Uy.
Napakainit itong larong ito. We expect a lot of fireworks that will happen on the court because both these teams so much history against each other dahil para itong dalawang magkapatid na pinagbiyak.
Yun nga, no? Mirror images pwede mong sabihin, no? Kaya malalaman natin sino nga bang mas magaling sa gabing ito. As we first take a look, ayan na nga po yung binabanggit natin. Meralco, lumusot na ang mananalo. Kung manalo San Mig ngayon, papasok na sila. Kung manalo Alaska, may laro pa sila pagdating ng Biyernes.
Well, that's what Alaska wants to be able to do. Force a rubber match against the San Mig Coffee Mixers. Alam mo naman na kaya ng Alaska Aces yan, but the San Mig Coffee in that previous game, sila ang nanalo. That was that ball game na na-delay ng kaunti dahil dun nga sa biglang pagbaha papunta dito sa Smart Araneta Coliseum. So, this is a lot more history. Kung babalikan natin yung history nila, natalo nitong Alaska Aces in 3 games. Tapos nung preseason, meron rin konting alitan dun sa preseason game. And in that last game, si Coach Luigi na-thrown out naman.
So, if we trace it back a little bit farther, nung nakaraang komperensya lang, nagtapat din ito dito sa ating playoffs. Ngayon, quarterfinals, nung nakaraan semifinals, but 3-1. Nanalo yung San Mig dun sa una pero na 3 straight sila ng Alaska.
Well, the Alaska Aces finally found their number after 9 straight games without beating itong San Mig Coffee or beating Coach Tim Cone. So gusto nila makabawi ulit because natalo nga sila in that previous game. So Coach Tim Cone, Coach Luigi Tito, definitely coming prepared in this basketball game. It's going to be a very interesting game this Wednesday.
At ang iba doon sa serye na yon, dito sa magiging labanan na ito, yung mga tututukan nating import. Kung nung nakaraan, mga malahigante. Ngayon naman, hindi ganong katangkaran, 6'5 and below, pero parang higante rin kung maglaro.
Ibang klase ang mga numero itong dalawang import na. You talk about them being able to dominate the boards, dominate the inside. Marcus Blakely and Wendell McInnes are able to do that for their teams. Inaasahan silang pumuntos, inaasahan silang gumawa, and to assert that presence inside. If you remember the imports in that last conference, kinailangan talaga ng tulong nitong Alaska Aces because they need that inside presence. But for the San Mig Coffee Mixers, what Marcus Blakely really brings to them, yung energy that he does so much better.
So Blakely kontra McInnes, James Yap kontra Abueva. Yung point guard rotation of etong sina JV Casio and RJ Azul taking on sina Mark Baroka naman doon sa kabila. Ang ganda talaga up and down the order ng ating magiging bakbakan.
Napakadaming storya nitong larong ito. Let's just go back to that previous game. Itong si Joe Devance, kung maaalala mo, sumakay ng motorsiklo, tumawid ng baha, nakapaa, and he was able to get here on time. Ito namang si Marcus Blakely, sinundo ng motor. JV Casio coming in that second quarter, he wasn't really much of a factor in that basketball game. Si Wendell McInnes naman nag-MRT papunta dito. So there's so much history. And I'm sure itong Alaska Aces, they informed Wendell McInnes ano bang history nila against the San Mig Coffee Mixers.
Laban ng sa pula, sa puti, mainit na timpla dito sa loob ng Big Dome. San Mig Coffee starting with Malyari, Yap, Pingris, Devance, and Blakely. Makakatapat sina Baguio, Azul, Foss, De La Cruz, and McInnes. San Mig gusto nang makapaghanda kontra sa Meralco. Alaska gusto one more time pagdating ng Friday night, and the Red Shirts of Alaska will win the tap.
You talked about these two teams being mirror-like images. Both teams, best rebounding teams dito sa ating liga. They're the ones that really control the boards. Yun nga, similar talaga yung laro nila eh.
Of course, they both run the same system. Having Coach Tim Cone as the former coach of Alaska, Sonny Thoss delivers the first basket of this contest.
There's one guy that needs to be able to play big for the Alaska Aces. It's got to be Sonny Thoss. Pinag-uusapan nga natin yung rebounding. Now you have Mark Pingers again playing for the San Mig Coffee Mixers. So they're gonna need Thoss to exert himself more, especially on the scoring end, yung mga offensive rebound and putbacks.
How about momentum, Dom? Etong San Mig Coffee barging into the playoffs by a huge run late in that elimination round. kumpara mo sa Alaska na up and down so far ang naging kampanya.
San Mig Coffee, 5 straight wins, definitely in tune, kumbaga, yung kanilang makina. Ito namang Alaska Aces, Coach Luigi Trillo feels that they are peaking at the right time. Yes, they lost against Air 21 in that last game last Sunday. Pero ang maganda dito sa Alaska Aces, meron silang bounce back. So that's the scary part if you're the San Mig Coffee Mixers.
Blakely earning for himself a trip to the line for 2 shots. Takes care of that first.
Magu, in that game against the Alaska Aces, if I'm not mistaken, Marcus Blakely shot his best from the free throw. Dahil nung last few minutes, nagpa-foul na lang. They did like a Haka Blakely or Haka Shaq at that time. And he was able to knock down those free throws.
As a foul is whistled on Pingris dito sa kabilang dulo, McInnes will be trooping to the line for 2 shots. Speaking of Blakely's free throws, coming into tonight, matapos yung kanilang kampanya in the elimination round, under 41% siya from the line. Kumpara mo kay McInnes, who is shooting 69%.
And the difference of Wendell McInnes now, he's actually knocking down even the 3-point shots. Nakukondisyon na talaga itong si Wendell McInnes. You know, if you're Alaska, you're hoping na kondisyon na siya because this could be the last game.
McInnes splits. 3-1 ang nasa ating talaan. San Mig on the attack, looking for the first field goal of the game. Blakely will provide it. May kasama pang foul.
Well, that time, Sonny Toss opting to go all the way out on Marcus Blakely. Blakely, the quicker player, using his speed, going around Toss. Late yung help. Foul on Cyrus Baguio.
Ganda ng body control nito ni Blakely. Is that more on the legs or the upper body? Yung pag kumuha ka na ng contact, hindi pa rin nawawala yung focus, yung hindi ka natin ispalinghatan.
Hindi up, hindi down. It's the core.
Core na talaga.
Core na talaga. Which is actually...
Taking it to the core, pero inabot ng foul doon si Blakely. Almost blew the roof off the victim.
You know, when you talk about the core, kasi nasa gitna yan, no, really, a lot of it is from, well, just check out how athletic Marcus Blakely is right here.
Si Baguio sasabay up. Hindi, wag na nga lang. Ito na, biglang yaman na. Pero you were talking about iba rin ang training yan, kung pagka-core training, ano?
Well, definitely, that's something that you need to work on. Dati hindi masyadong pinapansin yan, either legs ka lang or upper body. But, you know, the recent 5-6 years, a lot of the trainers are really focusing on the core muscles because kung hindi malakas yung core mo, you will suffer from back pains.
5-3 is the score. San Mig taking this 2-point lead. Dapat 2 minuto lumilipas sa bakbakan na ito. Baguio loses it. Malyari on the run. He's got Blakely with him. Malyari taking it to the rack. 3-point play opportunity parating para kay Alex.
Another fast break opportunity for the San Mig Coffee Mixers. And that's a 3rd foul for the Aces. Not playing good defense.
Malyari deadly in the open court. Diyan siya gumawa ng pangalan back in his PBA D-League days. His slashing in the half court and his work in the open court.
Another thing for the Alaska Aces, yung kanilang mga turnovers. 2 minuto pa lang linalaro natin, 2 turnover na ang Alaska.
Kaya naman 5 na kagad ang abante ng San Mig Coffee. Hazul gets it over to McInnes, puts it up and in. Split na parating para kay Wendell.
You talk about strength down below. Wendell McInnes, hindi mahirap, hindi madaling iurong itong si Mark Pingris. Look at that, Pingris is all over him. Then Devan's help, got the contact, still made the basket.
Kanina, split etong si McInnes. This time, he misses that bonus. Abueva, ipinasok na ni Coach Luigi. Looking for more energy from his 5 on the floor.
Kakapasok lang ni Calvin Abueva, already trying to go for that offensive rebound.
Abueva averaging a near double-double here in the Governor's Cup.
Some people are saying, you know, he's not scoring as much dito sa komperensyang ito, but the energy level, of course, always there for Abueva.
Yap over to Malyari. Devans wanting to post up Tony. Iikot nila papunta sa kabila. Hindi, aatake si James Yap. Fouled on the way to the hoop. Sabi ni James, akop shooting daw. Tignan natin kung ibibigay ng ating officials. Looks like he was deemed in the end.
Not how you want to start out this ball game, committing 4 team fouls already. Fifth rather. Itong Alaska Aces. That means they're a step too slow pagdating sa depensa.
Yap takes care of that second free throw. That's his first point of the contest.
We talked about the San Miguel mix road nila papunta dito sa quarterfinals. They actually struggled in their first 4 games. 1-3 lang sila doon. Then they won 5 straight, leading to that 6-3 card.
Abueva misses on the 3. James for the rebound. Rifles it over to Devans. Uunahan sana ni Abueva. Di nga lang matanganan yung bola.
Dangerous pass that time by James Yap, acknowledging it.
Malyari will set up the attack. Gets it over to James. Big pick from Marcus. James couldn't hit though. McInnes para sa rebound. Azul tatanggap galing kay Wendell. Gets it to Abueva. Now he dumps it down low. McInnes against 2. He dribbles out of trouble. Abueva puts one up. Ayaw tumama. Nandun si Tos. He gets it to sink.
That's what you need from Sonny Thos. Be more active on that offensive rebound off those offensive boards to get the easy 2.
9-7 is the score. Bante pa rin San Mig pero dalawa na lamang. Bigris working against McInnes. Gets it to Blakely on the roll. Blakely puts it up and in.
Just scoring from the inside. Marcus Blakely, 7 points now. When I say he's scoring from the inside, yun, nakapunto siya, he was able to curl, and then the other times he was getting fouled, but also going towards the basket.
De La Cruz from that left corner. Yap on him. Foul away from play. Looks like it's going to go against Malyari.
That's his first foul. 3 on the basis. 14 seconds on the shot clock.
McInnes lines one up, punches it through.
And if you saw that reaction of Coach Tim Cone, he knows that sinabihan niya itong si Mark Pingris that Wendell McInnes from time to time will take that 3-point shot. And since there was no one to challenge him, Coach Tim Cone not happy with that.
Alahoy na tira na ito ni Joe Devans goes nowhere. Ball will go to the Red Shirts of Alaska. McInnes deep position. One dribble. Nawalan pa ng bola. Thos is there. Ayaw pa rin. McInnes will have to reset this attack. James Yap caught reaching in.
Again, the offensive boards, one of the biggest weapons of the Alaska Aces. If you're San Mig Coffee, you have Blakely, you have Devans, you have Mark Pingris. You need to be able to control those offensive opportunities.
11-10. Alaska looking to retake the lead. They go to De La Cruz. Baseline jumper, no. Azul is there. Overshoots the mark, though.
May halong malas na rin yung tirang yun ni RJ Azul.
Devans to Blakely. Aatake. Down the gut of the defense. Shovels it out papunta kay Ping. Blakely had to work for that one. Gets it to Ping. Whistle blown on RJ Azul.
Another foul on the Alaska Aces. Nagkakagulo pa yung depensa ng Alaska because there's always one guy when they cut to the basket na nalilibre.
Barely 5 minutes into the contest, Mark Pingris is at the line for 2 shots.
And if you analyze kung sino yung nabibigyan ng foul, the ones that are end up last line of defense, tatlo kay Cyrus Baguio. At that time, it was RJ Azul.
Pingris goes 2 for 2 to re-establish a 3-point lead para sa San Mig Coffee. Abueva jumps it over to De La Cruz. Hinahanap nila si Tos. Devans not giving him the position. Babalik na lang kay Abueva yung bola. Elbow jumper. Calvin misses. Tos rebound. Tos trying to muscle his way up. He troops to the line because of that foul.
Magu, I really like what San Mig Coffee is doing right now, disrupting the offense of the Alaska Aces. Kung mapapansin mo, meron silang about half-court na defense na pinapakita. They're extending out to the half-court taking away that initial pass of the Alaska Aces.
At Dom, kung binanggit mo nga kanina no, ng aga na penalty na itong Alaska, humabol na yung San Mig. That is now gonna be their 15th foul. So medyo haba yung final 6:45 ng ating opening quarter. Palyari to Yak. Puts it on the floor. James takes the contact. May foul na naman.
Another foul for the Alaska Aces. Both teams really not able to keep up with each other pagdating sa depensa.
Second personal foul whistled on Abueva as JV Casio is being deployed here by Coach Luigi Trillo. Napalitan niya si Azul. Yap goes 2 for 2. All 3 of his points from that 15-foot line. De La Cruz looking for Casio. Toss on that right side. Attacking Devon. Toss up, under. Goes Glass for the 2 points.
Well, that's what I mean. Sonny Thos has the advantage against Joe Devance down low. You want to take it strong. That was the perfect move para kay Sonny Thos.
Sonny Thos now with 8 points in this contest. What a strong start for the boss. Average yan, under 13 per game. James lines up a 3. De La Cruz para sa rebound.
You know, all throughout this conference, James Yap still really struggling from that three-point area. There have been games that he's been knocking them down, pero meron mga ibang laro rin na nahihirapan pa siya.
Loose ball scramble, ends up with McInnes. Puts it up and in. At lamang na naman dito ang Alaska.
5th offensive rebound for the Alaska Aces.
Palyari kontra Casio. Gets it over to Devance. De La Cruz all over Joe. Iikot nila pabalik kay Palyari yung bola. Now Ping looking to work against McInnes. Bangga minsan, dalawahin mo pa. Pagtulong ni Abueva, pinagsa kay Blakely. Buta tayo inabot, pero merong foul which should send us into our first time out. 5:09 natitira sa ating first quarter. Sa aming pagbabalik, makakasama na natin si Miss Erica Padilla. Na etong si James Yap, talaga namang nagiging all-around na ang laro. Sabi nga neto ni James, medyo struggle daw siya sa shooting, kaya sa defense lang muna siya nagfo-focus. Ang unang mindset naman na talaga nila, yung team defense. And he has been getting it done. Nung nakaraan, si Mario West yung katapat, nagsimula yan nung Manila Clasico. Na-limit niya si Kagiwa to 0 for 11 from the field. And for more on that story, sali na nga natin sa ating kwentuhan si Erica.
Gaya nga na sinabi mo, kahit sa-struggle itong si James Yap sa shooting, mabawi naman daw siya pagdating sa depensa. And everybody is appreciating his efforts, especially Coach Tim. But he admits that he must be able to strike that balance between his offense and his defense. Lalo na nga yung playoffs na mas malaking tulong if he could be effective on both ends. Balik sa inyo, guys.
Maraming salamat, Erica.
I really like how James Yap understands that when he's struggling on offense, he doesn't have to struggle on defense. Makakatulong pa rin siya. And the good thing about it is kung dalawang ends ng floor ang linalaro mo, you get more playtime even if you're struggling on offense.
McInnes fouled in the act. Less than 5 minutes natitira sa quarter number 1. Pangalawang personal foul na pulot doon ng ating Pinoy Sakuragi. McInnes has missed 2 free throws already, takes care of that one. Two for 2 sa pagkakataong to para kay Wendell. 18-16, Alaska by 2 points. We do expect this ball game to go all the way down to the wire, Dom, or at least hanggang sa 4th quarter. Sigurado namang digdikan ang labanan natin dito. Dahil, mirror images pa rin yung koponan.
Mirror images, and both these teams with a lot of pride and an axe to grind from both sides, Madaming motivating factors for both teams.
De La Cruz, paborito niyang tira, kanyang ipinasok. 4 na ang abante ng Alaska. Baroka now on the floor para sa San Mig, kasama sina Blakely, Devance, Pingris, and PJ Simon. Katapat ngayon sina Ontiveros, Casio, De La Cruz, Thos, and McInnes. Uy, nawala ng footing. Etong si Blakely on the way to the hole. Casio will push the action. JV down the gut of the defense, finishes with a left hand.
Such a smart play by JV Casio. Nung nakita niya, guys were actually taking away yung wing passes niya, took it to the basket.
22-16. What a run para dito sa Aces na binasag na ngayon finally ni PJ Simon.
And finally, the San Mig Coffee Mixers scoring aside from making their free throws. 18 points yan, 10 doon na galing sa free throws.
Aray, sakit yan kung taga San Mig Planet ka. McInnes to De La Cruz. Blakely on him. Guguluhin pa ni Baroka. Mark takes it away. Blakely na magtatawid para dito sa mga nakaputi. Devans kontra De La Cruz. Quick move against Tony. Gets the basket. May kasama pang foul.
Well, gusto niya makabawi. Kanina pinostehan siya ni Sonny Thos. This time he saw that he had the advantage. Great recognition by Mark Baroka. Good seal, good pass, good shot. 2 points.
30-second timeout being utilized here by the Alaska Aces. Aking nga naman hindi. Nakapagdikit na ng 4 na sunod na punto sa San Mig and they can bring themselves to within 1 after that bonus free throw which is coming up. Paalala muna natin na mapapanood na din ang PBA sa pinakabagong channel sa Pay TV, Hyper. Please check with your local cable operators for availability.
Execution will be the key also for both teams. You know, you always want a team to execute well when it comes to a playoff game. Both teams execute very well.
Pasalamatan muna natin ang ating mga kasama over at DZSR 918 AM Sports Radio. Boss Tati, Benji Santiago. Kilala mo ba yun, yung katabi ni Benji? Yung kalbo? Hindi yan. Yung kalbo dito.
Alin ba ang kikilalanin natin?
Huwag na lang yung kalbo. Gusto mo ba makilala si Jolly Escobar?
Kilala ko na yun. Doon na lang tayo sa mga hindi natin kilala.
Pasalamatan na rin natin yung 90.7 Love Radio, 101.1 Yes FM at 96.3 Easy Rock.
Again, San Mig Coffee extending out their defense, disrupting that rhythm that the Alaska Aces has.
5-0 run para dito sa San Mig Coffee. Espinas, bagong pasok, dribbles out of trouble. De La Cruz to the far corner. Casio's got to go to shoot. JV couldn't bail him out. Blakely pushes the action. They go to Baroka. Stop and pop three. No go.
But he wanted it. Malayo pa lang siya. Pinoporma niya na yung 3 points na yun.
Kita mo sa footwork yun, how he approached that 3-point line. Bago pa man niya masalo yung pasa. Casio on the right. They swing it over to the left. McInnes nakawala. Two-handed throwdown by Wendell.
Once Wendell McInnes puts down that left-hand dribble and goes up, it's hard to stop him.
24-21, balik sa tatlong abante ng Alaska. Just over 2 minutes remaining in this opening frame. Simon to Blakely, up, and clobbered. Foul whistled on Espinas.
Seems like what the Alaska Aces, what they're trying to do on defense is binibigyan na lang konting lugar itong si Marcus Blakely, then if he drives, they will foul him.
You guys are still watching the PBA on IBC at kasama ng excitement ng laro si Miss Divinely, one of the hosts of Showbiz Police. Divine, kailan ba namin mapapanood itong bagong show ng TV5?
Well, every Saturday siya, 6 p.m. So, 1-hour show to. Lahat, siksik na mga showbiz intriga. At kung ano pang gusto nating malaman na chismis.
Alam mo, ang ating mga players dito sa PBA, pumapasok na rin sa kanilang celebrityhood. Pwede bang mag-guess ang ating mga PBA players sa Showbiz Police?
Naman, alam mo, kahit anong chismis intriga, gustong-gusto namin yan. Just looking at the players, ang dami ko nang gustong i-invite. Si Pingris, si Yap, diba? Masarap na ma-one-on-one sila.
So once again, why don't we invite everybody to support this show of TV5?
Yes, of course. Saturday po, 6 p.m. Showbiz Police. Marami po kaming pasabog this week. So, abangan po natin yung mga controversial hot seat natin this week.
Thank you so much, Divine. At ngayon naman, balikan natin ang exciting na laro dito sa PBA.
Erica, baka pwede mag-suggest kay Miss Divinely, Etong partner ko, controversial ngayon sa social media dahil may na-overhear na sinabi niya kagabi sa laro ng Talk and Text Cinema.
Ikaw daw ang iwa one-on-one.
Kakamining ko yung sinabi mo. Pag ako one-on-one, aaminin ko.
Hindi ako magsasabi sa kanila nung i-interview sa'yo.
Aaminin ko na may sinabi ka kagabi. 26-21. It is Alaska by 5 points. Maliksi, pinasok na ni Coach Tim Cone. Sabay pa si Rafi Rivas. Maliksi against Espinas. He should have the speed advantage. But Espinas shuts the door. Maliksi hanging in the air. Butata inabot. Casio clears it. Tatakbo itong mga nakapula. Abueva trying to decide what to do. Punts it off. Uli ka! Ni Blakely. McInnes is there. Trying to clean it up. Babalik siya sa ating free throw line.
Pinasabit muna itong si Rafi Rivas. That's just how strong Wendell McInnes is. Even with the outstretched arms of Rafi Rivas, nakuha pa rin niya yung contact.
Doesn't matter, he's my teammate.
McInnes, last time around, 2 for 2, takes care of first sa pagkakataon na to as we take a look at this Kawasaki Rousing Fast Break brought to you by Rouser 135 by Kawasaki. Rouse the rider in you. Alex Malyari finishing strong sa pagkakataon na yun. McInnes rediscovering his touch here, stretching the Alaska lead to 7, the largest of the contest.
He has half of the Alaska points, 14 now for Wendell McInnes.
Simon. Gustong atakin si Ontiveros. Gets it to Maliksi, 8 to shoot. Blakely, less than a minute remaining in this opening frame. Puts up a 3, Mintis. Maroka keeps it on that side of the floor.
That's good defense by the Alaska Aces.
Blakely and Espinas, kita mo naman yung kanilang kiskisan. Napuwersa niya si Blakely into a bad pass.
Back-to-back good defensive sets para sa Alaska Aces. Una, binigyan nila ng 3-point shot si Marcus Blakely with the shot clock winding down. The next time around, Gabi Espinas just bumping out itong si Marcus Blakely, forcing him into a turnover.
Alaska going deep to Espinas. Pinagpahinga na muna si McInnes. Espinas stretches with a left hand.
As a basketball player, nakakainis yun. He forced you into 2 bad shots, and then the next time around, naskoran ka naman off a post move.
Kaya naman asar na asar si Coach Tim Cone na patawag dito ng 30-second timeout. They want to map out the final 25.4 as we remind everybody na masusubaybayan na rin ang PBA sa Action TV International. Sa Middle East via Orbit Showtime Network, sa Europe naman via OSN TV tomorrow, at sa Guam via MCV Broadband. Sabihan na ninyo ang inyong mga kamag-anak na abangan ang mga aksyon na labanan ng PBA pati na rin ng UFL sa Action TV International. Tama naman, kano ka-aksyon ang ating labanan sa gabing ito, Dong?
Well, all the pushing, all the shoving, but what a great move by Espinas. Look at that, forcing his way. Hindi madali yun, ha? Especially against Marcus Blakely. But I like how focused Gabi Espinas is today as compared to nung game nila nung Air 21.
As compared to a lot of other times. Maroka trying to get them into their set. Gusto yata nila makuha na yung last possible attempt pero inabot ng foul dito. Si Blakely pwede pang bumalik nga sa Alaska ang bola with 8.8 remaining in quarter number 1.
Free throw shooting so far for Blakely, 4 out of 9. Dito sa ating first quarter.
Abueva na pituan na ikatlong personal foul yan ni Calvin. Mintis nga lang yung una para dito kay Marcus.
You know the ploy so far of the Alaska Aces. Yes, it's working. They're up by 9 points. But one thing, with this kind of a ploy that they will foul Marcus Blakely, baka maubusan sila ng players. So Coach Riju will have to rotate his players really well.
Abueva racing down the length of the floor, looking for the Hail Mary. Sanithos pa ang pupukol. No go on that offensive. Pero the Alaska bench applauding their effort. Lamang sila dito ng siyam, 30-21.